Let's get started. MHS Learn, Build, Inspire. In the last video, we faced issues with the password visibility icon and 𝗪𝗵𝘁 checkbox using the wrong block in the register screen. In this video, I'll fix all these issues and make sure everything works perfectly. After that, we'll move on to the Firebase project setup. We've covered 3 videos in this playlist so far. If you're new, check the link in the description to watch the full playlist. We're building a complete 𝗕𝗶𝗶𝗀𝗃 app using Bloc, Cubit, and clean architecture principles for a scalable and maintainable codebase. As you can see, all issues are resolved now. Now, follow me to create a project in Firebase. Now, we'll install the Firebase SDK. Firebase SDK simplifies integration, offering real-time syncing, easy authentication, and direct access to Firebase services. Install Firebase CLI using npm. But first, we need to have Node.js installed on our system. We need Firebase CLI to interact with Firebase services directly from the terminal, like deploying functions and managing projects. You can only run this command if you have Node.js installed. Add these paths to your environment variables, then restart your computer. After that, we'll run the command flutterfire configure. Press space and arrow keys to select your Firebase project, Then choose iOS and Android as your target platforms. After running this command, you will notice the Firebase options.dart file added by flutterfire configure. It holds platform-specific Firebase settings for proper initialization. Add Firebase Core and Firebase Auth packages to your project. These Firebase SDK components provide essential services and authentication functionality. Finally, run flutterfire configure once again, as recommended in the documentation. Now, add these imports and the following code to your main.dart as per the documentation. By adding these imports and code, your app is now ready to use Firebase. Let's run the project again to confirm everything works. Set the min SDK version to 23. This is required because Firebase SDK features need a minimum Android API level of 23 to function properly. In this video, we set up the Firebase project and added the Firebase SDK. In the next video, we'll implement Firebase authentication. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.